Yo, welcome to Monday Night ComptonMania. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a month and a couple of weeks away from the Ghetto Gauntlet 2023. This is a crazy situation in this studio right now in the compound, and we are here with the ignorant one, Shiloh Greaves.
You damn right.
And we are also here with a guy that made his debut at ComptonManiaville, Ricky the Activist. So, you guys, there's a lot of stuff that people want to know. ComptonManiaville ended on a cliff note, I would say. And let's show people the footage of how everything ended.
There was a lot of doubt in us. But we did enough. We did enough to the point to get the attention of Mr. Paul London, and damn it, he just walked away with our belt. But either way, that goes to show how much the brand is elevating. And it couldn't be done with the help of each and every one of you. Without you people, there would be no ComptonMania, period. Let's go! So with that said, thank you all. Good night.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute. That's the Activist.
Innovative.
Wow. It was a lot more that ensued after that. There was a continuous beat down. There was words said. But we're here. And before we get this thing started, I need you guys to commit to no physical contact, please.
Come on.
Let's save this. We are here. We're coming up to the Ghetto Gauntlet. This is one of our biggest shows. This is one of our biggest shows of the year, and it's all right. We had a little situation, fam. We in there. It's been a tough day for our studio, but listen, we are talking about the Ghetto Gauntlet. We need to make sure that this match is saved for that specific event. Now, people want to hear, Shiloh, we understand you're pissed off, and we're going to get your side of the story, but I think what everyone wants to know, Ricky, why?
I want you to repeat that question one more time.
Okay. I said, Ricky, why?
I ask myself that question all the time. Ricky, why? Why here? Why now? Why this time in the hour? Why, Ricky? Why? Are you jealous? I ask myself that. I ask myself, am I mad at him for being a champion? Am I mad that he gets guys like Paul London now all of a sudden? Am I mad because he knows people's weakness and he sneaks himself in like a little narcissist maybe? I don't know. Or is it me? Am I the problem? Why, Ricky? Why? Why did you wait until he told everybody good night to run in and make a statement?
That's
out
the
of
question.
Shiloh Greaves?
That's the question.
Why? To be honest with you, Deshaun, why did I do it? Because what I was watching is not pro wrestling anymore. What I'm watching is not what me and this man were trained to do. What I'm watching, it's someone else that I don't even recognize anymore, that all of a sudden is a top guy here in Los Angeles. Okay. I said, so that's the top guy right there, huh? That's the king of the mountain. That's what they're running with. It just happened to be my best friend, my brother from another mother, Shiloh Greaves. I asked myself, why? Why on him? Because as any company you go after the meanest and the baddest. ComptonMania is making noise, don't get me wrong. ComptonMania is getting interested in becoming a major league product in my book. So why? Because that's the respect I give to ComptonMania now. I asked myself, am I going to go back to pro wrestling? One place I will never go, it will be ComptonMania. I says, I will never go there. It's funny. People just making laugh at them. They're the joking stock of the whole product. But for some reason, it got Paul London's respect. And for some reason, I'm in this microphone with this man and you in ComptonMania. It's getting real.
Okay. And Shiloh, I mean, he said a lot of stuff. I don't know if he answered the question.
No,
but
and that's what he does. That's what he does best. He avoids. He runs. This right here, you're getting a world-class, you're getting an A-class performance out of Ricky the Activist, folks. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Isn't that right?
Look, Shiloh. If I really wanted to kick your ass, I would have kicked your ass a long time ago and make fun of the company, piss on it, and leave. But I know what, Shiloh, maybe you're right. Maybe I waited for you to progress the company and take it away from you.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. We have to go back to, you said that this was your best friend. You said that was your brother. At his biggest moment, I mean, people are actually cheering you. How can you call somebody your best friend and you do him like that on that stage after he had already lost a match?
You see, Deshaun, I'm not like everybody's best friend. I'm a real best friend. And best friends don't just tell them, oh, you did a good job. Look at you. Oh, my God. Well, no, best friend goes in there, grabs him, kick his ass really well, and teach them a lesson they will never forget.
Save it. This isn't about lessons. This is all about jealousy. You saw me getting right to the big moment and you couldn't stand it. You kicked a man when he was down, and you want to know how I know that's what you did? Because that's exactly what I do. And you and I, we are cut from the same cloth. So save it with the whole friendship deal, because we know it's fake.
Okay. Now listen, this is interesting too. Now, this was one of your biggest moments. And of course, we've agreed not to do any physical contact, but you look viably upset. But there's like there's something here though. There's something here where there's even pictures of you guys. You guys have a whole history. You guys have a whole run-in with each other. Like, explain this to me, because if somebody say that they my brother and they attack me like that, we enemies.
Well, I think that I should probably tell the story of the history, because we got Mr. Pathological Liar #1 over there. So where do we start? Let's start at the Knox Pro Academy. You and I, we started out with some pretty big names, right? I remember the trainers, sometimes they would have they had students that they liked. He was one of Kishi's favorite. Kishi handpicked him and put him on his team, as a matter of fact.
Here it is right here. You guys are...
Yeah, no, Kishi was one of his favorites, or he was one of Kishi's favorites. I apologize for that. Assholes get me stumbling on my words, and they make me so angry. But like I was saying, he was given some keys to the city too, fumbled the keys, but when he was fumbling the keys too much with them, what happened? You said, Shiloh, you and I, we have more potential than wrestling school. We have more potential than what they're allowing us to do. So what did you do? You said, I'm going to open up a company. And you know what? I was left with a choice. Do I either stay with the bloodline? Do I either stay with the most powerful family in wrestling? Or do I go with my best friend? And you know what I did? I went with your punk ass! You ungrateful asshole! And you know what? And no, hold on. I'm not done with you yet. Because when we opened that company, guess what happened? It was all just an ego project for this guy. It was all just an ego project for him. My reputation suffered. His reputation suffered. And we all just walked away looking like a couple of idiots. And now you want to come into my locker room, into what I built, It don't work like that. Go ahead. Look mad. You're staring off into the abyss there. You're going to a dark place. I could tell. Is Ricky the Activist going to hit me? Is he going to hit me? I think he wants to hit me, Deshaun. I think he wants to fight right now.
So Ricky, you basically, did he leave you holding the bag when he did that?
No, because I actually, you know what? At that time, this is why me and Ricky are so close. Because I didn't have $1 to my name at the time. And Ricky put his project on. He said, Shiloh, you're going to be my guy. You're going to be my guy, just like how many other operations have. But I trusted in Ricky. I trusted in him. And when the doors closed, he was like, Shiloh, we're going to be good regardless. We're going to go into this lucha libre scene and we're going to fuck shit up. And you know what happened? That's exactly what happened. We went to that lucha scene and we started tearing it up left and right. But only one person benefited from it. And that was you, big dog. Because when the promoter started calling you back, I was like, well, what's going on? Where's my booking at? He's like, well, you know, we'll see about it. All of a sudden, the attitude started changing. And eventually, I got nothing. I took all the bumps. I took all the super kicks to the head. I got thrown into the chairs. I got thrown into the wolves with your ass. And then when push came to shove, you left me high and dry. So I left. I went. I made a name for myself. I went to Illinois. I went to the UK. I went around the world and came back here a different person. And you couldn't stand it. You couldn't stand seeing what I did. And then now when they handed you the keys to the Lucha Libre Kingdom, they handed you the keys to that, what happened? You weren't ready for it. Once again, Ricky the Activist dropped the keys to the kingdom. And now he's trying to pick up the keys to my kingdom and think shit's gonna be peachy. Okay. You want to respond?
It's too easy. That's what kids do. They cry. They cry about everything. Talking about handing me this, talking about handing me that. You sure do know a lot about things about handling. You're so used to people handling things to you, right? But you never knew how hard I had to work with those Samoans. You don't know how those Samoans were treating me day in, day out. Your little mom was out there doing your dirty job by making sure that you're getting taken care of. Hey, my Shiloh's going to be taken care of, right? Yeah, we're going to take care of him. And I was in that office just listening and listening like, where's my part? So you know what I do? Of course, I needed you to feel the way you feel, because that's how I've been feeling about you when you were getting handling, when you went to the LA Templars, when you were right there with Reno, Gangrel, and you were in the biggest photo shoot. You guys took the trophy, and where the hell did I stand? With absolutely nothing. So yeah, I got myself better. I went to the gym every single day. I bettered myself in the lucha libre. I bettered myself in the American wrestling. I could better myself in black wrestling. I could better myself in Japan wrestling. You name the country, I'll be there. I'll get over, because that's what I do. I work hard for my stuff. I didn't come to ComptonMania to take nothing away. I just went after the meanest and the baddest, and I know that was you, because I know where you come from. I know who trained you. I know who you team up with and who you didn't. I know what happened to you. I respect you for what you've done. But right now, I cannot respect you for how you ended up, man. Now you what? You're going to end up, what, losing to some guy named Paul London? Man, you beat up bigger wrestlers than that before. And I congratulate you even getting a match with him. This man is working hard day in and day out. I did not want to be here. But I couldn't stand how you were carrying yourself after that. I couldn't stand that you thought you were better than the whole locker room. I couldn't stand that you thought you were better than anybody in the world. So you know what? Maybe I came here to pay you a visit. Maybe karma's coming back to you. So maybe you need to reevaluate yourself. Maybe you need to go back to the gym. Maybe, I don't know what's going on with you, Shiloh, man. I don't know.
I'll tell you exactly what you couldn't stand. You couldn't stand the same thing that everybody else couldn't stand. You couldn't stand the fact that I actually turned it around and started to be great. It bothered you. Everyone in wrestling, you want to know why? Because Shiloh agrees. I'll be the first to admit it. This career right here has been a train wreck. This ran off the rails about 8 years ago. And you know what? When people took a look at me, they looked at me like Shiloh Greaves isn't supposed to be that guy. That match with Paul London, that made a lot of people real mad. You want to know why? Because no matter where Paul is in his career, no matter where he's at, guess what? He's the top guy in our company now. So he's definitely doing things still. But you know what? They saw that and they said, he's not supposed to be there. And that's what you said. You're like, hold on, wait a minute. He wasn't supposed to come back from the video. He wasn't supposed to come back from the alcoholism. He wasn't supposed to come back from sleeping on the street. He wasn't supposed to come back from none of that. He was supposed to just be wrestling in his little dirty pants and his dirty shoes till the end of time, just putting over whoever, whenever.
Okay. I mean, I get that. Real quick, respect, Ricky. Now, I've talked to your manager, 5 Stacks, and 5 Stacks is really concerned because, as your manager, he feels like you shouldn't even be thinking about Ricky the activist right now. Respectfully, because
disrespect.
Stacks is saying that
Should just been with the
you have a rematch clause for the MFM, the heavyweight championship, the biggest prize in this business.
Be wasting his
and
time.
Instead of going after that at the Ghetto Gauntlet, which is August 26th, you want to get this off with Ricky. And now we're seeing that this is deep. Explain this. Like, what can you say to Stacks? He's somebody that looks that really believes in you. He's proven to the world that he has your best interest. He took the bullet for you when Paul was trying to do the little thing outside the ring. Like, he was unable to be out there with you. He's still recovering, but do you take that into consideration when you go into war with this guy?
Anything that Stacks says is taken with the highest consideration. Stacks got me to the top of ComptonMania, and regardless of me losing the belt, like you said, he jumped in front of, the grenade when it was time, when shit was hitting the fan. But when it comes to his advice, I do take it seriously, but at the same time, Stacks, the section, will not survive. I don't think ComptonMania survives. The title scene doesn't survive if this guy gets near it. You want to know why? Because as long as I'm here, he's going to be on the hunt. And as long as he's here, I'm going to be putting him down. So you know what? Yes, me and Paul, we will collide again. I will get back to the ComptonMania championship. But before anything, the number one priority has to be to cut the snake's head off.
And Shiloh, we also have to think about this too. In this situation, you have everything to lose and nothing really to gain in this case. I mean, sure, you can prove yourself against Ricky, but Paul, it's right there. You was so close. You was so close to you. We're talking about the living legend. If you do that, your career goes bananas. It's off the rails. It clears off.
Let me
all
help
the
him out. Let me help this guy out because it seems like both of you guys don't understand anything about professional wrestling. I don't know who the hell is Stats. I bet he's a good man because he took another beating for you like your mother used to do. So I guess you're used to having mothers around. So Stats, Ricky the Activist, get better soon. You can always come my way if this piece of crap does not work for you.
I'm
but
sorry.
one thing, let's make it better. I like gambling. My life been a gamble. If he said his career died 8 years ago, then my career ended 8 years ago then. But I revived it back. I look like an engine. What do you look like? Volkswagen still? What are you, a hipster? What is this?
You see this logo right here? See this logo right here?
Yeah, I can't see it. Because
Yeah, whoever, I'll take the toughest guy in your group. I'll line them all up, give them one leg kick, and watch them all shit on themselves. That's fine because this right here, I like it when guys like you talk like that because Paul went into that match the same. And Paul, I beat him within an inch of his life. I kicked him in his leg one time and that shot up his spine. He felt it. He couldn't walk after that match. There's a chance he might not even be at the gauntlet after that match.
Good evening. Calling all wrestlers, what is the deal? There is a question that I have. How serious are you about your craft? Listen, if you're really serious, you'll invest in your craft. Ladies and gentlemen, wrestlers, calling all wrestlers. July 15th, here at the 33rd compound, woozy, we having a content day. Yes, a content day. That means that wrestlers, you come in from 12 to 4. We have a 4-hour window where you can pay $200 and you will get a custom video, a walkout video that you can use everywhere, anywhere. Here at ComptonMania, our production is number one. With our production team, Juice, Cool Ass Cam, Regular Cam, Rez. Yo, we got all the weapons here. $200. You'll be able to use that everywhere. Get now. Hit up Cool Ass Cam and book your appointment for July 15th, Saturday from 12 to 4. Woozy, woozy, woo. Back to business, boss.
And we're back. Woozy, woozy, woo. It's getting real deep in here. It's hot in here, and it's a lot going on. So, Ricky, what's on your mind?
Look, Holmes, I have a proposition for this vato right here. Okay. And for you. And I'm a businessman now these days. You know, I do everything high, how everybody in ComptonMania likes it, high. So let's get high. How about this? Shiloh agrees, or Mr. Ignorant?
At least you know how to refer to me.
Okay, Mr. Ignorant. How about if I make a little proposition for you, since you like to get stuff these days? How about this? I'm in your way. I'm in ComptonMania way. I'm interrupting you in your little, runs for the belt and everything. I respect that, but let's make it interesting. How about this? How about if you beat me, that I hopefully see. I don't see it happening because you can kind of look at me between what I look like. How about if you beat me, I leave ComptonMania.
Hey, man, first off,
You want to get high?
that was a genuine laugh, because do you know how many towns I've been ran out of? And do you know how many towns I still came back to?
Okay.
Are you going to really try the loser leaves town proposition on me? Do you understand that literally just makes me stronger? Here's the difference between you and I. I love how you brought up the lucha libre culture. We put stuff on the line. Guess what? I don't put anything on the line. I just like to see people like you suffer. I will throw you off of a boat into shark-infested waters, and I will tie myself to you just so I could see the look on your face when it happens, because I'm that type of dark.
That's a murder-suicide.
Yeah, and guess what? I'm willing to do that with my career if that means his career's over.
So you willing to die together?
Oh, yeah. I've always said that was our destiny.
Let me tell you something, Deshaun. Now that answers your question why I did what I did. You see why, Deshaun? This bastard here is ignorant, and he's playing you as a fool. If I didn't attack this monster first, you let this monster loose, he'll eat everyone alive. And I'm here in ComptonMania to not let that happen ever to you.
Now, there's also pictures of you guys. You guys were passing out flyers together. You guys then had match after match after match after match and after match. And if I'm not mistaken, Ricky owns you.
Yeah, and you know what? Because Ricky owns the unevolved version of me. Ricky, oh no, best believe, Ricky, he whooped my ass all up and down this coast. But guess what? I'm not some 20-year-old homeless guy anymore. I'm not some dude that you can just pick up and say, hey, you want to take some bumps for me?
Shiloh Greaves, let me remind you what happened in 2015. I beat you in that tournament. You lost in that tournament fair and square. But you bastard, you sick bastard, you're sicker than anybody that I know. You stole Lacar's character, and you dressed as him because you knew he was in the finals. You beat me by using Hillbilly and TMD that works for you. You damn criminal.
Here's the best part. Here's the best part. If there's no footage, it never happened.
Oh, there's footage, all right. Okay. But I'm not going to sue my best friend.
Look, you guys are all right here. Look how young you guys are.
Yeah, look at that. Look at both of them. Criminals.
Are you talking about that one in the upper
no,
left corner?
I'm not talking
it's
about.
criminal how you came back into my career. I hate you.
I'm talking about you, the way you stole Lacar's character. You dressed as Lacara, you beat me, you had somebody to Hillbilly.
You just said that. You just said that.
Yeah, Hillbilly do the running,
Look at
took
him.
the championship,
He's going off the
and
rails.
then what did he do? He takes his mask off and he says, I won the championship.
Okay, all right. So let me ask this question. These are questions. So you guys both got wins and losses on each other. Ricky got more wins. Right. Am I right about that?
Yeah, when I beat him in ComptonMania, I'm gonna have a lot more wins.
Now let me ask this question. This is real serious. Now, Shiloh, since he does have the best of you, are you, I'm not gonna say afraid, but is there caution? Do you believe you can actually beat him? He said the only way you beat him is you dressed up in another character and you had help. Can you do it? Now, in all fairness, I respect you. I love how you stood up for Team Compton. You've been amazing. You've beat Sean, but you figured out a way to beat Sean. You survived the 5-on-5. You were the team captain. You did your thing, but AJ saved you there. And then, you lose to Paul London, which, of course, they cheated, but you lost. And now you're coming back with some old past transgression. The question is, are you handling your demons? Is it a situation? Because we know, Shiloh, you'll smile for a second. We know that there's a dark place. There's a level that you will not seep to in order to find the answer. What is going on in your mind, in your heart? Are you in the game? Do you feel like you can?
Can Shiloh handle his demons? The real question is, can the demons handle Shiloh Greaves? This guy here, he's the reason I have demons. And you know what? Now I get to vanquish them all. I treat every single match with the same urgency now because I'm a different wrestler now. I am different trained. I am differently conditioned. I have a somewhat better head on my shoulders, but best believe we can really get into some gangster shit whenever you want.
Ooh.
Okay, we can get into some gangster shit right now, huh? Look, Shiloh, I'm not here to get into some gangster shit right now, but I'm for sure, it's a sweet little t-shirt, but we can get into some revolutionary things right now that is bigger than some gangster shit right now.
Okay, I got a couple of questions. This is kind of off the... RWO usually mean Rams World Order, but the revolutionary looks really good. But I have to say this too. Now, Shiloh got you. He outwitted you. He had a plan that you just cannot succumb. Is that one of the reasons why you came back? Is that the one where you feel like he got one over you and it makes you sick to your stomach because now he was the MFM, he was the face of SoCal, some people would say. Is that something that really like got to you? And do you think that you're better than the ignorant one?
I mean, let's ask that question to Shiloh. Hey, Shiloh, so what if this Shami signed me to a contract here? So what happens if he wants a 2-year contract out of me? Let's just say, does that bother you that I'm around?
Yeah, of course.
Why would it bother you? I know why.
Because you're an asshole. What the? Yeah, I don't want you around. Stupid.
Ooh.
I really do not like you. No, I don't want you in the same locker room as me.
Why is that? Because I'm better
I just
than you?
told you.
No, Shiloh, why is that?
Because you're an asshole. Oh my God. Do you see what I deal with? Do people see what I deal with? This is what he does. He knows that. Like, you guys thought Paul had me mad? No, this guy works me into a rage like no other.
Okay. So Ricky, do you feel like you can beat Shiloh like you used to? You feel like this is the same light work that you've had?
Deshaun, you signed a badass wrestler into ComptonMania. I didn't come here to make friends in the first place. I came here to compete, to be the very best that I can be. But I decided to make Shiloh my best friend because he reminded me of me. He needed somebody to look up to. He needed a Hulk Hogan. He needed a Bret Hart. He needed somebody like them. So I think I'm a Hulk Hogan. I think I'm a Bret Hart. So I said I'm going to help this kid outgrow a little bit because it seems like he's a little confused. He gets mad real quick and everything. Don't get me wrong, Shiloh Greaves, you're a superstar in my eyes, man. You're the biggest star in ComptonMania. I did not win after no one else but you because that's how much respect I have for you.
I come from the hood. How is that respect?
No, this is how people gaslight. This is the typical, this is the narcissist gaslighting. This is how they do it. I hurt you because I respect you. I put a knife in your back, but I'm gonna hug you and say that I love you as I'm doing it. Yeah, I get it. I understand.
You put a dagger in my back from the UK, probably you brought because you dressed like that girl.
Because I got aim like that, baby.
Oh, then I'm sorry that I got some aim like that too.
But best believe it'll go right in your chest when you're dealing with me.
Oh, brother, please.
Okay. Now we done all the talking. We done all the talking. We did as much talking as we possibly can. And that means it's going down August 26th. My question is, can we discuss what type of match is it going to be? What is there anything on the line? Is this a personal situation that you got? Like it's obviously it's personal. But what are we going to see August 26th?
Deshaun, let me predict the future here for a second. ComptonMania is not a minor league system. ComptonMania is where the superstars are going to be at. As soon as I beat this bastard on the 26th, you better put all your roster on notice after that. Because believe, we're going to shine those belts once and for all. We're going to polish the hell out of this company. And we're going to let every other competitor know that ComptonMania is not to play with as soon as we get rid of this piece of shit.
ComptonMania is the place that saved Shiloh Grief's career. ComptonMania is the place where I can really say I became a man. The streets of Compton showed me love and supported me, even in moments where I really didn't deserve it. So I think it's only fitting that for the city of Compton, we make this a street fight.
Okay, so as you want to make it into a street fight, typical Shiloh Grief street fights. But guess what?
What does that bother you, Ricky? Are you mad that I'm not going to be giving you a headlock takedown? Are you mad that we don't get to do your hold to hold, your chains, your diving? Are you mad that you're going to have to really nut up and be a man and really grit your teeth and take a chair to the head?
Shiloh, you're young. You're young. You have lots of years ahead of you. Why would you want me to beat the crap out of you and never make you come back again, Shiloh?
Because I enjoy pain. And guess what? You're going to learn to enjoy it on August 26th. As a matter of fact, I have half a mind to make you enjoy it right now.
Look, I'm not enjoying the pain that you're going through right now. That's paining me now. So it's almost like I'm getting my ass beat by you right now by seeing you in pain.
You think this is pain? You people think I'm in pain?
Oh, shit.
I think he is in pain, guys. Deshaun, look, man, I'm here for business. As soon as I beat this crap out of and get him out of the way, ComptonMania is not only ComptonMania, the city. It's not only ComptonMania, the town. It's not only Compton. This is ComptonMania worldwide, baby. We're bringing the ComptonMania streets to you. When I'm done with you, this company becomes a professional wrestling company. This company becomes a company. They're going to ask for us. We ain't going to ask for them. We're going to go worldwide. So if I was you, Shiloh, play your cards right a little bit when I'm around, because you're going to want to stick around in this team if you still want to stick around. So let's just prove it, man. On August 26th, man, you want to bring the toys, you want to bring the weapons, you want to bring me the headlock takeover, man. We've done it already, Shiloh. Go ahead and bring Lakar if you have to. I don't care. Bring your buddies with you. You have your whole locker room. I came here by myself. You want to use 10, 20 people on me? Go ahead. Those kids, they don't know any better because they're hanging around with you. Even Deshaun's starting to not get it anymore because they're hanging around with you. But he hangs around with me, guess what? Deshaun becomes a professional wrestling promoter once and for all. But as long as it's your monkey ass, man, I feel sorry for you, Deshaun, but don't worry, Deshaun. I'll shine this place up real good, turn it sideways, and probably stick it in his ass this time.
Wow.
There's a common theme. There's a common theme that we're starting to get here. You know, ever since I took your beautiful championship belt, which will be back in my hands.
Hopefully.
Ever since I took that belt, haven't you noticed? It's been a lot of newcomers on a different level trying to come in. You notice that? All of a sudden, when Shiloh gets the belt, everyone's starting to circle. The vultures start to circle. Paul saw it. He came along, and guess what? He went and snuck that belt away from me. And you see that? But it's a lot of talk. Paul did the same moral grandstanding that you do. He's talking about, I'm here to elevate the company. Guess what? Being in that ring with me is what elevates you. So maybe you can humble yourself a little bit and realize you're dealing with daddy over here. You're dealing with the father of ComptonMania. You're dealing with the face of this place. Whether or not I have that belt, you're dealing with the top dog here. There's no ComptonMania without Shiloh Greaves.
And that's why I ran right into you, Shiloh. I did not went after Paul London. I did not went after any of those kids. I did not went after the promoter or anyone else but you. Because I know.
Hold on. Let's stop this. How do you know you could hang in the ring with everyone else there? You know, you make it seem like ComptonMania is going to be a cakewalk. You make it seem so as hard as everyone is, because I've had some grueling matches in that locker room. So as hard as everyone is there, imagine you came after the worst one out of the group. You came after the one with the shortest fuse, the one with nothing to lose. Oh, yeah, you signed your death warrant, baby. August 26th. It's like you came back just to retire.
August 26th. Ricky the Activist came to retire, huh? No, Deshaun. No. August 26th. Ricky the Activist came to ComptonMania to make this company the best company in the world. Because ain't no one is going to laugh at this ComptonMania anymore. We had so many people come in, and I seen so many people walked out, and I never had nothing to do with it. I don't know what you're talking about, who you hanging around with, but I only know one thing. I have two goals.
You better know who I'm talking about, because those people are all going to be barreling down on you.
Oh.
They're all going to be coming right after you. You think I'm the only one coming after you? It's the Wild West at ComptonMania.
Oh,
it never ends.
It never ends, huh?
And just like how it could get real wild in here right now,
see.
you got this little smirk on your face like I won't slap it off right now, like I won't do a little Scottie Pippen hop over this table and go stomp your teeth
I
in.
apologize to Sean for...
apologize to these nuts, you little pussy.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay.
We could take, we could really take this shit outside if that's what you're really trying to do.
Hey, save it for the 26th.
No. Meet me out front, pussy.
Don't.
Meet me out front.
Please don't go with them.
We're going right now.
This is what
Please.
they do, Deshaun. They see Ricky the Activist, and they think they can take on me. They think they're the best on this, they're the best on that. Look, man, I came here to shine your company up because you deserve some respect around here once and for all, Deshaun.
Now, are you worried that 5 stacks might be?
Nah, screw you. Get your ass outside. Get outside.
Deshaun, you want me to handle this for you, or you gonna
Nah,
handle him?
please don't.
Don't worry,
Look,
Shiloh, come on. Shiloh.
See, Deshaun, you got too many of the... You see, you got to change this company around. And August 26th, I'll make sure that this ComptonMania, every match is going to matter from now on. This is how you raise the bar in professional wrestling. You don't go in there ask permission. We're not trained to ask permission. These Samoans did not train us to ask any permission. They just trained us to be the very best, and that animal has not changed one bit. He's still doing the whole let's go have the street, because that's how the promoter taught him to do. If you can't beat him in the ring, go beat him on the streets. I beat him where it matters, in the ring, in ComptonMania, on August 26th, 2023. Everyone's gonna show up from Los Angeles. They don't want to miss this. This is a classic. We've been doing this up and down the road already, Deshaun, but we haven't done it in ComptonMania.
Right.
And it ends in ComptonMania.
Yep, August 26th, the Ghetto Gauntlet. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your tickets on Eventbrite. And here's the other thing. You want to get the tickets from us because it'll be way more cheaper. Make sure you come and be a part of the Ghetto Gauntlet.
Deshaun.
Yeah.
Before we end the story, man, I think I'm just gonna go kick his ass real quick for you.
No, Ricky, we can't.
It's okay, Deshaun.
No.
This is how brothers deal with things.
We got to save it. We got to save it for the match. We got to save it for the match.
Then you better suspend this guy.
We got to cut. This is going too hard. Hey, come on. No, we're not doing this, guys. We're not doing this.
Hey, Deshaun, man, I'm so happy to be here in ComptonMania, man. Órale, vamos a
What's up, bro? ¿Qué pasó? Save what? Save what? Save what? Save it, man. What are you trying to do?
This is money.
Cállate, cabrón. I'm gonna destroy Shiloh. What's it from? Gonna destroy what? Gonna destroy what, bro? You came back at the wrong time. You came back at the wrong. Oh!
Come on, man.
Wrist. Ahora sí le voy a partir la madre.
No.
What happened?
Come on, man. Save it, bro. Save it. 26, man. Come on, man.
You better not. You better show up, you bastard. I know what you're doing. You're doing this whole Shiloh ignorant things, but you're not gonna do it at me. Maybe you could do it at Deshaun, but you don't do it at me. Get the hell out of the way, Deshaun. I want that piece of shit. On the 26, you make sure he makes it.